Hey there guys, what's going on? Today we are back with the long-awaited return of testing out your custom classes in Modern Warfare, because the last time I asked for classes I got absolutely smashed with requests for classes to test out. I've got a list of about 14 different classes to test at the moment, so I'm going to start slowly working through them. If you don't know what this series is about though, I'm taking a look at your custom classes. Any viewer who wants to leave me a custom class, good or bad, they're mostly bad because it's pretty funny, and I'm grading them out of 10 on an arbitrary scale that I make up on the spot. Today's scale is of course Captain Price's mustache out of 10. I've already got loads of classes lined up, but if you do want your class to be featured in one of these videos, I'll eventually get around to it for sure. Make sure you leave a comment with your horrible or great classes, and I'll definitely get around to testing it. Let's try and get this one to 20 likes for a class you've probably never used before, because it's a little bit different. The support from you guys has continued to be excellent recently, so much so that you might have noticed ads appearing on the videos sometimes. We got monetized, boys! And of course, we did recently pass 1,370 subscribers, which is absolutely wild. And we're ridiculously close to 1,400 now. So make sure you do me a favor and click that subscribe button with those notifications turned on if you haven't already done so you don't miss any more of these videos. Alright, so the class we are looking at today is described as a rendition of the M4A1 SOPMOD from Call of Duty 4. SOPMOD does stand for Special Operations Peculiar Modification and typically includes a bunch of different attachments, as you can see in this little picture here. Our man P-Source has kindly included the Monolithic Suppressor, the FSS 11.5-inch Commando Barrel, the TAC Laser, the GI Mini Reflex, which is a pretty close match for the COD 4 Red Dot sight, as you can see in this picture here, and lastly the M203 40mm High Explosive Grenade Launcher. These used to be way more powerful back in the day, so if I do get a single kill with this thing, it will be a good day. Now, this particular class is going to be pretty interesting. There are definitely some attachments here that I've never used before, like the FSS 11-inch Commando Barrel, and I'm not exactly well versed in using the grenade launcher, but I think we'll do alright here. We might have a little bit more recoil than usual with no recoil reduction attachments, but I think we can do a pretty good job here. For the rest of my class, of course, we do have the sidearm of choice, which is currently the Renetti. It's one of the best pistols and sidearms in the game at the moment for sure, and we have set it up like this with the MK3 burst mod, the 5mm laser, the lightweight trigger, the 27-round mags, and of course the Akimbo perk. This is a fantastic option for us if somebody does rush us or gets far too close, and we just whip these out and basically spray them down straight away. You can of course run a rocket launcher like a Pila or a Strela or an RPG if you're feeling like a proper bro. In the perk 1 slot, we do have pretty standard perks all round, but we do have EOD for that explosive resistance. People really do like spamming those nades around, so this does help us out a bit. Perk 2, we're going to go with Ghost, just to help us stay off of that radar. No UAVs for us, thank you. And that works in fantastic combination with our third perk, which is Tracker, which allows us to see enemy footsteps and enemy death markers, plus it does hide the markers of enemies that we do kill, which is really strong for controlling the flanks of the map and sort of walking around stealthily. The lethal for me is always going to be the C4 because it's a very powerful option for chucking around walls and over around corners and stuff like that. And this tactical is always going to be the stim shot to get that extra chance every life. Overall, I do think this will be a pretty good class. I mean, it's an M4, so it's not going to be too bad. I think it's going to be pretty decent though. I am interested in the effectiveness of the Commando Barrel. Hopefully it does pull through for us with the aim down sight speed and I believe it's movement speed. So this should make us a lot more mobile than usual. So hopefully that does do work for us. I think this is going to be a reliable class and we'll do quite well with it. Plus, I think you'll have to like and subscribe if we do manage to get a kill with the grenade launcher here. Like, gentleman's agreement, come on, let's shake hands here. I mean, we're not allowed to shake hands at the moment, but you know, if I do get one kill with the noob tube here, you do have to like the video and subscribe, of course. It's definitely not how I would set up my M4 class, but I think we can make this work and I'm going to test this out for a little while today and I will let you know how we get on and then we'll give it a rating out of 10 Captain Price's mustaches out of 10 once we are done. I will see you soon. Alrighty guys, I've been testing this out for a little bit today and I've come to my fairly quick conclusions on this class. You're never going to do too badly with an M4 in this game, and that sort of breaks down for most classes in my opinion. Here we can get a kill here with the grenade launcher. If I do, you got to subscribe. Yes! You have to subscribe now. You can't like argue with that. Like, that was the deal. We made a deal. If I hit the kill with the grenade launcher, you had to subscribe, and I did, so guess you don't have a choice there, boyo. But no, this class is fun. It's something a little bit different. It aims down sight quite snappily and makes for a decent primary. It's not going to be one of those weapons that's super accurate. We don't have any sort of recoil controlling attachments, but last bullet. Again, the M4 is never going to be super trash of a weapon, so you can pretty much put whatever you like on it and you'll end up doing some decent work. Oh dear. Admittedly, we have been doing quite a lot of our work today with the Renetti, but still, this is a pretty decent option. Obviously, that's not how I would set up my M4 class, but that doesn't make it a bad option at all. A little bit skewed. Yeah. I knew as soon as we tried to push that way, we'd get taken out by at least 2 or 3 people. And we are stuck back here at the back of the map. That's got to be... This has to be a Warzone vehicle skin at some point for sure. That's a sick looking skin. So we push around the back here next to the mine carts. There should always be somebody running around here. Do you know that thing where you're looking... I'm not sure if this happens to anybody else, but sometimes when I'm trying to aim somewhere, I will take my eye away. And then I'll look somewhere else. And typically as soon as I do look away, because like I'm looking at those barrels right now just to see if there's anybody over there. I should be aiming over there, but like if you unfocus your eyes slightly and then somebody immediately pushes around the corner. That happens to be literally every time I try and kill someone. Every single time. Like... Happens in this game, happens in CSGO. I'll be looking somewhere. Trying to do... Ooh. Please. Ew. Ew. No. Ooh, got me with that VLK Rogue. He's still clearly trying to unlock the fire shells though. But yeah, my eyes just like over focus and then you can't see anything and then you just die because you're not actually looking where you think you're looking anymore. Oh dear. He does have the fire shells though. That is a tough one to deal with. Really don't want to get too close to that dude. Come on. Yeah. The thing that sometimes annoys me about this game is that when you're trying to fight someone, there's literally nobody to like watch your back. And I mean, that's not just a Call of Duty related thing. That's an online shooter related thing. Nobody wants to play as a team. Nobody wants to help each other out. Like, this dude is not watching my back right now, so I'm going to get pushed, and he's not going to be able to shoot anyone. A lot of the time, people only look out for other people in this game out of convenience. Like... Do you think it's a good idea to pull out the Renettis if we do run into the close quarters? Ah! Didn't think that was an enemy for a second there. That was very confusing. Of course, the M4 is set up in the 5.56 ammo, so we're never really going to run out of ammo as long as we keep sort of running around the map trying to kill people, pick up their ammo, because there's lots of 5.56 on the ground. Like, there's so many weapons that just have it. Even that new LMG runs in 5.56 at the moment, so you just pick up all this ammo. Alright, another kill with the grenade launcher. If it happens, you gotta subscribe, boys, if I get another kill here. Come on. Oh dear. Okay. You're relieved from your duties. But I already got you You already subscribed before, didn't you? So, no takesies backsies. I do like a little bit of a larger magazine when I typically run an M4 class, just because it feels typically too short a lot of the time. Bounce that off there. No? Interesting. There'll be somebody around this corner? No? About on top there. Don't like sitting on these stairs because you're very exposed, but they are quite a good position to see over into the back there on the roof here. It just doesn't seem like they're spawning over here at the moment, and we're apparently going to lose, so... They'd be in the middle of the map, yeah. Get the Renettis out. Ah, no! That's alright, boys. I think we did a fairly good job there of showing what this class is all about. Basically, it has decent in everything, really, but doesn't really excel. It doesn't... Oh, here we go. Look at the big dog. Cleaning up. Absolutely disgusting weapons in this game. 18 and 6 is not a great game, but again, not too bad either. And I think we'll come up with our final thoughts shortly. Alrighty guys, what do we think of PSource's SOPMOD M4 from Call of Duty 4? Well, I think this is a fairly good class. I don't think it's excelling at anything, but it is a fairly faithful recreation of an older weapon. It does remind me an awful lot of some of the older M4s in this game series, and there's been some pretty good ones and there's been some pretty bad ones. I think the COD 4 one was pretty good though. Anyway, I will probably give this a solid 7 Captain Price's mustaches out of 10 because this is a decent class. It's certainly not the way I'd set up my M4. Like, you're never going to take a grenade launcher over something like a Commando foregrip, and you're probably not going to take the Commando barrel over like the M16 Grenadier or anything like that, but it's a fairly serviceable class. I do like the Geo Mini Reflex. That's a very nice looking sight, and it does remind me an awful lot of the red dot from COD 4, and the tac laser is an awesome option as well, but sort of maybe we could swap some of these attachments around like these two here for like 50 round mags or a stipple grip tape or no stock and so on. But yeah, this is a pretty good class, and if you do want your class featured in one of these videos, it'll take me a little while to get to it, but do leave your class down in the comments below and I'll eventually get around to testing it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We did recently hit 1,370 subscribers, which is absolutely insane to me, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!